Morning, guys. Another case of autism here in a 5-year-old little boy. And we're going to go over this case. The mother sent me an amazing email because I asked her to after we spoke on our 2-week follow-up with this child because there was such drastic changes. She was shocked. I was extremely happy for the family. And this is typically a response of homeopathy. Every case is unique, but this is kind of what we expect now, okay? Every case will change to a different degree, but the possibilities for the symptoms of autism to heal happen with the proper homeopathic selection. It's not the medicine that does it, it's the child's body that actually starts healing with the proper stimulus, which is that homeopathic medicine, okay? So a lot of parents sometimes don't want to hear that, they don't like it when I say that symptoms of autism can change or these kids could get better. Not everything you hear is a scam. Not everything is fake. I work at this clinic. I'm the sole homeopath here. I've been working for 8-9 years as a homeopath, 4 or 5 years exclusively on autism, speech delays, epilepsy, self-injurious behaviors, speech delays, this type of thing. That's all I do, and this is all I see. So I've been here for a long time, and I could confidently say these things when I say it to you because of everything I've seen change in these kids, okay? So this is for parents who want to change and want something different for their kids. So let's go through this. I'm just going to read, the before is always typically the same. Lack of speech, lack of eye contact. This child had aggressive behavior, all the typical things that you guys reach out to me for, okay? So I want to read what changed after. And then I'm going to show you the email that this mother sent me because it was amazing. So basically, we started taking this case September 10th, 2020. This update is from September 23rd. Okay, so it was 2-3 days ago. Basically, today is the 25th. Let's go through this. This is the mother's own words. She said, his aggression has gotten a lot better compared to last week. Does not hit his sister as often. Transitions are better. If we say we are doing something, he will do it. He won't hit or cry now. Okay, so this was a big thing. His speech, mother's words, his speech has improved a lot. 2 weeks. He speaks more sentences, but only, it was interesting, it's improved at nighttime the majority of the time. Throughout the day, but more at nighttime, she says. But only when his sister is asleep and at nighttime. He will say 3 to 4 sentences at a time. This is amazing. When he's in bed. So she gave me an example of what he says. Before, he would say 1 sentence at a time, 3-4 words, okay? And sometimes it wasn't related to what was going on, but she said, this is something he said. He said, Mommy, I'm not sleepy right now. I'm bored. Let's go downstairs and eat fruit. He put 3 consecutive sentences, short sentences together in context of what he wanted to do, which was amazing. Another example. Maria, wake up. Don't sleep. Wake up and let's go downstairs and eat. Okay, interesting. Speech. She said his speech is a lot better throughout the day. Things he would have not said before, he says them spontaneously. They're non-scripted. Before, it was coming from the TV he was watching or videos he was watching on YouTube. It was scripted talk, inappropriate talk for the circumstance. It's not spontaneous. Now it's spontaneous with what he wants to do or what he's doing. It's related to the situation. Amazing changes in the mind. But at nighttime, he will put 3 to 4 sentences together. This is completely new, okay? So she says, before he would be crying when he had to go to sleep. Now he's conversing. With the speech, Mom says, I am completely astonished with the speech. This is what normally happens, guys, okay? Symptoms of autism can heal. Symptoms of autism lead to a diagnosis of autism when you see your pediatrician. So if symptoms of autism are starting to diminish and go away, 2 + 2 = 4. Let's continue. Food. He's been eating normally, so the diet didn't change. What else did she tell me? The speech, his focus, he's focusing and sitting with his sister and sharing toys and tools when they play with Play-Doh and painting, she said. He used to do it before talking to me, before she's seen me. The past couple months, though, this has gotten really bad He wouldn't even sit before. Now he will sit, and he's doing it all again. So he regressed over the whole COVID thing. A lot of kids changed over this, unfortunately, because the routine was broken. And now we got this all back, okay? Without fighting or arguing, she said. And that's pretty much it. So there you go. Amazing. Let me read you the email quickly, okay? And I'm going to pop this on screen. You guys can see it. She says, "Dear Dr. Fernando, I'm writing with great gratitude to inform you that my son's progress, and I didn't tell her what to write. I just told her to tell her experience of what happened here." And this was, she was in such amazement. She said, "I would love to do this and share it with parents." So that's why I put this here for you guys. You can see it's real. You can see it's legit. You can see I'm not making this up. This is what happens with the majority of these kids, okay? She says, "I'm writing, I'm with great gratitude to inform you of my son's progress after starting treatment under your homeopathic care since the beginning of last week. Ali was diagnosed with autism age 2. Some of the major complaints with Ali included aggression, behaviors towards other children, delayed speech, hyperactivity, limited play, social skills. Typical things we always see, right, guys? On the 7th day of taking your prescribed homeopathic medicine, he began to produce 3 to 4 consecutive sentences without pausing in between. This is so amazing because prior being treated by you, he only used to communicate through using one simple sentence at a time. He had never produced 2 or 3 sentences before this. He mostly used to communicate through a scripted language he had picked up on from watching cartoons. But his language is more natural and spontaneous now. Like we said, huge shift. Another amazing progress I've noticed is that my son has reduced aggression and crying throughout the day. Ali used to get very physically aggressive with other children, including his 3-year-old sister, when she would get in his space or play with his toys. Also, he used to get physically aggressive during transitions. However, since the past 5 days or so, Ali has started using his limited language abilities to communicate his needs and wants instead of yelling, pushing, hitting, and or throwing objects at others. He still gets aggressive and cries once or twice per day over something he dislikes or does not want to do, but it is not as frequent, dramatic, or intense as it used to be. So 3 things we use to judge improvements in a case. Each symptom we talk about, or each issue in the case. Frequency, intensity, and duration of each symptom. If we see a reduction in any of those, it's an improvement in the case. Medicine's right. We keep going. It'll keep getting better as we keep giving that medicine. And the results are long-term. They do not disappear once we stop the medicine. This is the body healing by the stimulus of the proper homeopathic medicine. When the body does the healing, results are long-term. Okay? That's the difference between what we do and other therapies. Also, Ali's focus and flexibility has improved over the past couple days also. He has always been obsessed with animals, and it's very difficult to get him to perform any activities that doesn't include animals. However, in the past 2 days, I've had him trace his name on a paper with small cutouts, paste leaves on a paper, and sit and listen to a story with his online learning teacher was reading for him. That his online learning teacher was reading for him with very minimal resistance and no aggression and crying at all. I cannot thank you enough for all the above improvements that I've noticed with my son in such a short period of time, and so forth, okay? So, hope to see more improvements in the coming week. There you go, okay? A little bit long video. I wanted to keep it short, but you guys got to see these changes from the mouth of the mother. You know it's legit. You know I'm not making this up. Changes are possible in these kids. These kids can heal. Symptoms of autism can improve. It's crazy to think that something cannot get better with a proper therapeutic or with time. Everything will improve. Sometimes it just needs a push from the right homeopathic medicine. So anyways, this medicine was called tuberculinum. Every case is absolutely unique. Most kids will not need this medicine. This case called for it by the symptom picture of how the child presented. And it had miraculous changes. Every case is unique, but the possibility is always there. If you guys have any questions with your children, with speech delays, epilepsy, autism, any of these things, lack of eye contact, give us a call, okay? And we'll spend 15 minutes if there's no cost. I'll get the details, explain everything to you, explain how it works, and then we go from there, okay?